Your Majesty? It's the same as usual. The Duchess visited and brought her nephew, who reportedly admires you. Following Your Majesty's instructions, we said that you need to rest and receiving visitors is impossible.
You look terrible. Are you ill? I'm here to resolve that matter, yes. You don't trust me. Don't talk to me like that. I'll give you an explanation. You can decide whether or not you believe it. I'm your brother. Don't always assume the worst of me. You'd rather play with another man? Behave. Falling out of the window of the Empress's bedchamber can barely be considered leaving with dignity and grace. You're worried about him? He went through quite the effort to touch the Empress's bed, and you're going to return him without even giving him a glance? His face is decent, but his physique... It seems you've been living comfortably during your recovery. Isn't it my turn now? Your reactions are more genuine this time. I know why you wanted me to do this with you in the beginning. You're used to having everything, so you're unwilling to accept that I'm the one thing you can't control or claim as yours. That would work, I suppose. But what would Caleb be to you when he's stripped of his status as the Federation's High Marshal? You want me to be your secret lover, a mere shadow that no one remembers. Names and identities are nothing more than pieces of cloth. Even if you strip them from me, you still won't be able to truly trust me. Isn't this our current situation? You want to turn my head into one of your trophies? If I let our circumstances develop naturally, maybe you'll get a chance. When that time comes, make sure you're the one who kills me. This is also my promise to you. You are mine. We've always belonged to each other. The cosmos, in its entirety, can't even compare to your kiss right now. How have you been? Same. I saw Taby had torn up your precious garden last time. There was dirt everywhere. I sent a fresh batch of Nebulasia apples. They'll arrive in a couple of days. Sure. Don't spoil them too much, though.
Your Majesty, we have an emergency. There was an explosion in Starport Number 7's transit zone. The Federation claims that the starship involved bears markings of a transit authorized by the Empire. The nobles are already waiting for you in the audience hall. Your Majesty, we've just received intel. The Federation's council is pressuring Caleb. They're demanding him to voluntarily resign. But Caleb took an unyielding stance and sent people overnight to warn the leading councilman. 2 days ago, he left the Federation's capital with a loyal fleet. His whereabouts are currently unknown. It's also possible that the Federation deliberately released this as a smokescreen to make us lower our guard.
You look tired tonight. What's wrong? I'll always protect you whenever you want to lean on me. Using a blade is easy. You'll always point the sharp end toward your enemies. But your current enemy is me. Although this isn't what we originally wanted, the war has already begun. Can one victory fill that unbearable emptiness in your heart? We've only been apart for a few months, and here you are, being more brazenly greedy. Aren't I in your dream at the moment? You can do whatever you want to me. I just don't know how much you'll remember when you wake up. You're proud, greedy, suspicious, willful, and even detestable sometimes. Yet, you're the cutest baby sister I could ask for. The dream is about to end. We can only make our wishes come true after we wake up. Two stars following separate orbits. Even if they intersect for a moment, it'll bring about destruction. That's one cosmic law. But it's possible that after seeking and embracing each other for eons, their attraction might not necessarily be for mutual destruction. Aren't you curious about my wishes? I want the rules of this cosmos to change according to my will.
This is the design for the third batch. If Your Majesty approves, we can immediately begin the next round of production. Of course.
Your Majesty! The fleet led by the High Marshal encountered an emergency in the Allure Galaxy. The cause is currently unknown, but they chose to make an emergency landing within Imperial territory. We've already calculated their approximate location and narrowed it down to 3 sites.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. The High Marshal has crashed into the Empire's territory. This is an excellent opportunity. If the Empress gives out the order to execute him, no one will dare to question Your Majesty's reign. The High Marshal has always been despotic and recklessly willful. My suggestion is to not let him easily escape your control, Your Majesty.
As you wish.
But I brought you a gift for your coronation. Our nations want us to kill each other. However, they don't know that we're from the same source. Our souls are entwined. You may have ambition, but haven't lost conscience. Sealing their own fate. Now then, let us discuss the terms for a ceasefire. You. But after tomorrow, you won't belong to just me anymore. Then let's make this our solemn vow. We'll forge our shackles anew. And we will kill that very thing called fate together. Exactly. Too bad they picked the wrong targets. No matter how hard they try, it won't work. Isn't it because I already have the ally whom I want the most? I had no choice but to turn them down. Even though my little sister abandoned me halfway through our collaboration, I won't hold a grudge. I figured as much. I did visit you as soon as I stabilized the situation. You did the same thing tonight. Do you remember the warp point, Veletio, and the plan we created? I still believe it can change certain established rules and lead us to a different future. What do you think, Your Majesty?
The Empire and the Federation have reached a consensus and renewed the Centennial Mutual Assistance Treaty. The exploration plan regarding Veletio will also be resubmitted for deliberation by the Noble Assembly and the Federation's Council. Your Majesty, High Marshal, you may place your hands here.
If I had known, I would have prepared rings. If we exchanged vows, the old guard in the Empire would throw more than just one tantrum. Ever since I was little, I've always accomplished what I set my mind to. Once I've chosen a path, I'll see it through to the end. It doesn't matter how impossible it seems. And when you kissed me for the first time, I was happy. I'm lucky that I have a sweet baby sister. Her heart is just like mine. Ever since then, I've never felt lonely.